So the mountains were incredibly quiet this day, and this 10-minute recording would have just been mostly the visuals. So I thought that I would give you a little touch of me talking about my experience along these trails in these mountains. And first and foremost, I want you to know that just getting out just a little bit can really help your mental health and your sense of serenity. And when I get out and I see these mountains and these trees that don't have leaves on them anymore, really, and the grasses, and it's muddy, and there's little spots of pools of water from melted snow, and the pine trees are standing perfectly still. There's just a little bit of clouds moving by, and the beautiful reflection of the sun off of the snowy mountains. And it looks, asleep. It looks dormant. Certain things of it don't seem like they are even quite alive. But I just take in and and I listen to the crunch of my feet on the gravel or the dirt or the snow, and take in all the beautiful sounds of nature. Try to hear or notice maybe footprints in the trail, or the sound of birds or animals moving close by, and the sound of the wind going through the trees. And it's just magical. And every little stream that I encounter, I get to encounter those little trickles of water. And I feel like I can hone in on the water anywhere in the mountains and just like hear it from miles away, it seems, even these little tiny little trickles. And I love to go watch how the water comes out of the stone or out from directly underneath a tree, and just it appears out of nowhere. Um, as I go through these hikes and these trails, I really enjoy looking up into the trees, maybe taking a pause and looking off into the distance, to these mountain ranges and these beautiful, thick sets of pine trees or aspen trees, and looking and seeing if I can see an animal, a moose or a bighorn sheep, or even a mountain goat, although those are really hard to spot in the wintertime. But just taking it in, maybe I get to see a squirrel closer by, or even just hear one, or a woodpecker in one of the trees, and or look at a rock, a beautiful rock, or a leaf. And I just thoroughly enjoy being outside, being in the nature, and fully connecting with myself by becoming part of the scenery. Um, I take moments where I'm really quiet and moments where I like to skip along and sing a song or hum, or grab a tree branch and shake it like I'm shaking hands. Uh, Maybe give a different tree a hug, or pick up a rock and tap it and tell it it's beautiful. Um, Touch the little streams of water that go through the path with my fingers, and just be like, wow, thank you for this flow, thank you for this presence. um, this is my first time trying this particular way of doing things, and I'd really like your feedback in the comments if you like it. um, if you don't, if there are certain parts of it that you like. um, I do want to give you a little bit of time in this to just take it in and not have any sound, because part of taking in nature is that becoming, like a tree, like a rock, and doing nothing but being in this beautiful place that we call Earth. And so I'd like to give you a moment to stare off into the distance in these mountains and just breathe. Possibly now we can start coming back in. All right. I want you to know that the raw audio and raw visuals are what I post. I do not edit my videos for more saturation. I don't edit it for louder or quieter sound. I don't edit out or in anything. The only thing that I do with my videos is I edit them together so that you can, and I add transitions in so that the videos can be enjoyed for a longer period of time. So the recordings that I do, I like to make sure that the audio and the visuals are, that the audio and visuals are unedited, that they are exactly what I experience when I'm out in these beautiful places. And so I take a moment to take in the scenery and to take in the sound and take in the clouds moving by. And I want you to get to experience these videos and this nature and this beauty the way that I get to. So all of my shorts, all of my videos, all of this stuff that I post, unless I add music over it because there may be cars that are going by that are too loud, or but I still wanted you to get to see the animals or see the scenery that I'm looking at. I try to get the raw nature video and sound. The only time that it's edited, that the sound and the video is edited to change it, is if I add music to something that is that's too loud in the background. So I really hope that you enjoy my videos. Some of them you can play in the background, and some of them, like this particular one where it is just the visuals, and so I thought I would give you a little bit more, is unedited visual and sound, and then I'm adding my voice to the top of it because it's very, very quiet. It was very quiet in the mountains that day. I just appreciate anything that you can do, any comment that you can leave, any way that you experience my videos. If you experience my videos in a certain way, I would really like to see a comment, or that lets me know how these are impacting your day. And on my shorts as well, I leave those little words to kind of pull you in a little more to connect to those particular nature videos. But that's it. I just add the words on top of that beautiful, raw, natural sound and visuals. And please, again, let me know in the comments if you listened all the way to the end. Please put a thumbs up and a heart emoji just to let me know that you watched to the end and that you got all of the information that I'm giving in this video. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.